Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Unit 1.6 Notes, Day 2. Today we're talking about applications of ratios and proportions. Our learning target today is to be able to solve real-world application problems involving ratios and proportions. And you might be asking yourself, what is a unit rate? Well, a ratio the unit ratio is a ratio that tells us how many units of a quantity go with one unit of another. And I am 100% positive that all of you guys have seen this before in your life at some time. Okay, some examples might be that 45 miles per hour. Okay, that's telling you exactly how many miles you can drive per hour. Okay, and another thing that we talked about in class was saying you go into a grocery store and you buy 12 lemons for $3. Well, how much did you pay for each lemon? Okay, and stuff like that, that's what you're going to be trying to find. So like 12 lemons. And you want to find the unit rate, okay? So when we're finding the unit rate, something to know is that your first number, okay, your first number is the numerator. All right, and whatever the second number is the denominator, okay? So it costs $12 to purchase 18 lemons. How much does one lemon cost? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up the unit rate, okay? Cost was first, and then the lemons were on the bottom, okay? So we would say that 234 goes on the top and 18 goes on the bottom. And now to find the unit rate, we want to know how much does one lemon cost, so we're looking for one lemon. So I know we have one lemon, but I don't know how much it costs. And now what we've set up is a proportion from yesterday where we can do the cross product to find our answer. Okay, so we would just cross multiply, get 234 equals multiply 18x. And now we just draw the line down the middle. And to solve, what do? Well, we divide. Divide both sides by 18. And now that's going to show you exactly how much money each one costs. All right. And after you put that into your calculator, if you need to, I can take mine out. All right. It's 234 divided by 18. And we get 13 cents. Okay. So we get 0.13 equals x. And the way that we would write that is 0.13 per lemon. Okay, that way I know exactly how much each lemon costs. Okay, oh, that highlighter was extremely big, but we'll use it. All right, let's go ahead and do the next one. It takes Joanne 117 minutes to run 18 miles. Okay, so we've got minutes and miles. So the minutes go on top and the miles go on the bottom. So I know that our first proportion is 117 over 18. And now let's read the question. How long does it take her to run 1 mile? Okay, so we know the mile, we just don't know what the minutes are. Okay, and now we would do cross multiply. We get 117 equals 18x. Okay, and then we do the same thing. Okay, you divide by 18, divide by 18. And when you do 117 divided by 18, what do you get? Yeah, you should get 6.5. Okay. So the way that we would write our final answer is we would say that x equals 6.5 minutes per mile. Okay. And guys, if you don't know it, that sign right there means per. Let me write that out a little nicer. So this line means per. Okay, so that's a little shortcut. All right. So Manuel burns 180 calories. Pay attention to what's first. When her runs for 12 minutes. They want to know how many calories does he burn per minute. Okay, so we've got calories on top, minutes on the bottom. We know that there are 180 calories over 12 minutes. And we know about 1 minute, we want to find the other. Okay, so why don't you guys pause the video and see if you can set it up and solve this one all by your own. Good luck. Okay, and once you cross multiply, you get 180 equals 12x. Divide both sides by 12, and you get x equals 15 calories per minute. Okay, for number 4, part of it was missing. Let me show you what the missing part should have said. Okay, find the unit cost of a pair of pants. Now, I want you guys to do all of this on your own. Okay, I'm not even going to tell you what goes on top and what goes on the bottom. Okay, so pause the video and good luck. Okay, there you go. You divide it. You should get 24.5. And remember, we're talking about money, so 24.5 means 24.50. Okay? All right. 5, it takes Amelie 30 minutes to type 660 words a minute. Okay? So we've got minutes to words. Okay? So minutes goes on top, the words go on the bottom. 30 over 660 equals, how many words can she type per minute? So we know that they want the minute, which is 1. Okay, cross multiply. We get 30x equals 660. Divide both sides by 30. And when we get our final answer, we know that x equals 22 words per minute. Okay, and I don't know if you know that or not, but that's not very good. Okay, most jobs are looking for someone who can type a minimum of 60 words per minute. Okay, all right, let's do the last one, or number 6. Khalif can text 15 characters in 6 seconds. How many characters can he text per second? Okay, oh, once again, that bottom part didn't come up. So they want to know how many characters can he text per second. Well, the characters are listed first, and then the second, the time goes on the bottom. So we know that's 15 over 6, and we want to know how many characters per second. Okay, so see if you can figure that one out all on your own. Good luck. Okay, and when you're done cross multiplying, you get 15 equals 6x, divide both sides by 6. And this person can type 2.5 characters in a second. So that means when they're on their little cell phones, typing away, they can type OM and almost get to the G, but they can't quite get it. Okay. So now we look at the bottom part. It says solve using proportions. And our hint is to make sure the units of the numerators match and that the units of the denominators match. Okay, let's do one together. Number 7 says suppose that in Addison Trail, the ratio of, we have the ratio of boys to girls. Okay, so over here, I know that they mentioned the boys first, so that's my numerator, and the girls are the denominator. All right. So the boys are 8 and the girls are 7. If there are 920 boys, they want to know how many girls there are. Okay? So we do like we've done before. We cross multiply. Okay? So we get 8x equals, and if you need, well, shouldn't use your calculator for that, 920 times 7, and we get 6440. Okay, and to solve, we have to divide both sides by 8. And when you do that, you get x equals, you get 805. Okay, and that's 805 what? Monkeys, chickens, burritos? You should get x equals 805 girls. Okay, and does that make sense? Should we have more? Should we have less girls than boys? Well, yeah, because the original ratio says 8 to 7. So yes, there are more boys. Okay, number 8. Why don't you guys pause the video and see if you can set it up all on your own. Good luck. Okay, so you should have 24 over 6 equals 60 over x. Remember, they know how many donuts they're making. They're making 60. What we're looking for is the flour. Okay, so once again, you cross multiply and you get 24x equals 360. Divide both sides by 24 because you want to get the x by itself. And our final answer is x equals 15 cups. Cups of what? Cups of flour. Okay. All right, number 9, you're all on your own. See if you can set it up and get the right answer. Good luck. Okay, and when you're all done, you should get that x equals 500 coats. If you have trouble with that, if you can't find it, come in for help. All right, let's flip it over. Now, I want you guys to do all of these yourself. Okay? Now, the one that I want to talk with you is number 15. It says a student sends an average of 130 text messages every 2 days. At this rate, will she be able to stay within her text limit of 1,800 messages for the month? And to assume that there are 30 days in the billing cycle. Okay? Now, there are a couple different things that we can do with this. All right? We know that it's text messages and days. Okay? So we got text messages over days. Now, one person in class said, well, Mr. Grice, I can find how many text messages they sent per day. And that's just saying, I'll take 130, divide it by 2, and then I'll just times that by 30. And that's correct. You will get that looks like a 6. You will get the correct answer that way, okay? But another way that we can do this is by setting up the proportion, okay? So text messages over days, and we don't know how many they're going to use, and we know that there are 30 days, okay? So when you cross multiply, you get 2x equals, and I don't have this right on the top of my head, so 30 times 130 equals 3,900. And then to solve, we divide by 2. And we get x equals, divided by 2, 1,950 text messages per month. Now, the question was, are they going to get there? Okay. Will she be able to stay within her text limit? Okay, that's what it's asking us. If she stays at this rate, is she going to be able to stay on her text limit? No. And we just proved it right there that she would have 1,950 text messages. Okay? Now, what I want you guys to do is to finish this page. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the answers up. But first, you have to pause the video. Okay? So pause the video, do 10 through 14, A and B, and then open it back up. Okay, and there are your answers. Hopefully you were able to get them. If not, come see us, we'll help you. Okay, but that is it for Algebra 1, Unit 1.6 notes, Day 2, talking about ratios and proportions, the application of that. If you have any questions, please come find Ms. Carranza or myself. Otherwise, thanks for watching.